What's goody, everybody? What's goody? I'm back with my tea of the day. Welcome back to episode 71. Siete y ocho. What's goody, everybody? It's been a few days, and it's about time that we get into some good news. Like, my girl Meg dropped her debut album. This is amazing. Like, we had Miss Tina Snow. We seen what she do. We had Miss Viva. And then we had Sugar. Now we have good news, a debut album from Megan after this horrible year that we've had of the whole country and her personal triumphs and trials. And it's been released as of November 20th. And let's get into it because we have to. So good news. It starts off with Shots Fired, then Circles, Crybaby featuring DaBaby, Do It On The Tip featuring City Girls, Sugar Baby, Movie featuring Little Durk, Freaky Girls featuring SZA. We got Body, we got What's New, Wake Back, we have Intercourse featuring Poppy Khan, and I forgot the other person's name. Do you have Go Crazy featuring Big Sean and 2 Chainz? You have Don't Rock Me to Sleep. You have Outside. You have that good track, Savage Remix, featuring Beyonce. You have Girls in the Hood. You have Don't Stop featuring Young Thug. As a whole, this album is decent. But let's get into those tracks. If you haven't been on my channel before, I usually try to dissect some lyrics. I point out some of my favorite lyrics off of some of my favorite songs. I give you my top 3 or top 5 songs off the album, and then I might just rate this album and see if it's a classic album or if it's not a classic album. We just gotta see. So from this track list, let's get into Shots Fired, because I feel like this is one of the best openers I've seen. I liked how she just went straightforward and she just addressed the shit. She was tired of it, she hadn't really addressed it, and she chose her debut album, her first track, to address everything. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was off of Biggie's beat. I love the samples that she used on this album. I know usually debut albums, that's what you usually do. You sample stuff and you just put over people's beats and stuff like that. Dope. So, imagine niggas lying about shooting a real bitch just to save face for rappers niggas you chill with. Imagine niggas lying about shooting a real bitch just to save face for rappers niggas you chill with. You offered M's not to talk. I guess that made my friend excited. Talking about what we already knew. We already knew he tried to pay her off to be quiet about the situation. She also enlightened us that she was in the front, he was in the back seat, and he just kept on calling her bitch. And after a few more bitches, she just decided to leave. And that's when shots was fired. Next track. Let's get into Circles. Because Jasmine Sullivan recreation, remake, sample with fucking sickness. This was every fucking thing, and I am so excited and ecstatic that she used the sample, because Jasmine Sullivan is just a whole vibe by herself, and then you just add her going back onto that. She fucking killed it. Like, about to make this every bad bitch song. Don't you hate when you hold a nigga down, then he switch up on you and turn into a clown? We all been there. We all had those situations where we was really holding that person down, and then we really just got shitted on. What happened? Like, hey, I ain't in my feelings with it. Turn around, poke it up, bitch, get it. Crazy ass nigga see to come with a warning sign. Hey, look, I ain't in my feelings with it. Turn around, poke it up, bitch, get it. Like, this shit is a fucking twerk anthem. It is a bad bitch anthem. It was definitely made for bad bitches. And she fucking killed it. She ate it up, and she did what needed to fucking be done on the song. 2 tracks in, I'm loving it so far. Let's get into Do It on the Tip. 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 Wait. Yeah, that's the 4th song. Crybaby, I didn't care for it. It may be a lot of people's fan favorite, but I couldn't tolerate. I just didn't like it. It was just a song that was just a filler song for me. So I just couldn't do it. The beat, I didn't like the extra stuff that they added to the beat. It wasn't for me. So let's get into Do It on the Tip featuring the City Girls. Do it on the dick, do it on the dick, do it on the dick, do it on the dick. I would never trip about any old dick. If my heart broken, it's nothing that my jeweler won't fix. Put some ice on my chest just to cool my shit. And I keep my fur cause I'm a real cold bitch. Bitches thinking that they're shit, but they're really toilet water. Bitches think they're shit, but they're really toilet water. Like, she was just stunting. The City Girls definitely added the hype atmosphere, that strip scene, or it's the twerk anthem. It was everything. Definitely a bop. It definitely did what it fucking needed to do. Then we kind of go into, for me, Sugar Baby. Next song. I love how she approached the song. Oh, he want a bad bitch. Well, I want a nigga with some money and a long dick. Buy me everything in my cart if you my boyfriend. Invest in this pussy. Boy, support black business. Sugar Baby, that beat is so fucking nostalgic. It is everything. I don't remember where she got the sample from. But it's like I feel like it's like from a movie or something like that. Like maybe Roger Rabbit or something. Or it could be just a dope hip hop beat. But the way she flowed on it was effortless. I loved her flow. I loved how she approached the song. The song was definitely a bop for me. Then we get into Body, which is I skipped movies featuring Lil Durk. I couldn't. But I definitely did revisit Freaky Girl, so you'll hear that next. But Body yada 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 body yada 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 body crazy curvy wavy big titties little waist. Like look at how I body that, ate it up and gave it back. Yeah, you look good, but you still want to know where Megan at. Saucy like barbecue, but won't get your baby back. This song is catchy. The song is definitely a staple, and it's definitely a game changer song. I definitely feel like it's simple, but it's not too simple. The chorus is going to draw you in, and her rhymes is just gonna eat you the fuck up. But let's get into that motherfucking video that she dropped. That video was definitely on WAP's budget, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love the whole black and white theme. I loved the colors you used. I loved the woman that you put in there. You had my bad bitch Malibu Mitch in there. You definitely had my boo-boo Cookie, Miss Taraji B. Henson. You had Miss Black China. You had some other dope people, but those are the three that stood out for me. You ate it. You killed it. Those looks was everything. I loved how you kind of had a little alter ego type thing, and I loved how you used like the rule number one, because we already know what rule number one type shit is. Like that came definitely from Nicki, and I loved how you used that method to approach the song as well. It kind of did remind me of Good Forms, like the outline of the video, kind of, sort of. But the video was definitely dope. You ate it up. You looked amazing, and especially that ass scene where you just doing what you do best was definitely out of this world. It was something that we've seen before, but it was just everything. And then we get into Go Crazy. Me personally, I wanted you to go more crazy than you did. I felt like the beat definitely catered more towards Big Sean. Because Big Sean just ate it up effortlessly, like he always does. I feel like he's very underrated. He's a great rapper. He's not one of my top 5 or a favorite, but I do respect his pen, and I do respect his cadence, his flow, his bars, his metaphors, and his punchlines. Because he delivers every time he's on a song. And I have to give him the credit for that. For me, I definitely wanted to go crazy. You didn't. And I was confused with why you didn't, if you're going to name the song Go Crazy. I like this line though. I'm going to go dumb. Since these bitches think I'm stupid, I'm about to go crazy. It was simple, but I definitely needed more. Then we get into Freaky Girls featuring SZA. I'm not a SZA fan, but she definitely gave this song what it needed. She gave it that juiciness, like from a steak. She definitely did her thing on this. She gave it that vibe that was needed. And I like these lines. Bust that pussy wide, let him adventure inside. If my pussy was a beach, he gets swept up by the tide. She said something else, but I don't recall what she said. Overall, and now let's get into some of our favorite tracks. I love the fact that you got Beyonce on a song, and the song was called Savage, and she remixed it. She showed you what a real remix was, and I'm happy because it was completely different than your regular Savage. That was doing good, but when you had that Beyonce element to it, that Beyonce hip hop element to it, it did what the fuck it needed to do. It went number 1. You had a number 1 with Beyonce. Hips tick tock when I did. I'm on this demon time. I'ma start on OnlyFans. Real B and a B stands for bands. If you want to see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. Baby, left cheek, right cheek. Turn about and sing. Use it up in a stang. Bang, bang, gang, gang. You don't feel my pain if you don't put jeans on? Come on. I'm sweeping, mopping up these M's. Like, B killed it. Megan, you killed it. The song went number 1, and you decided to put this, you and your team decided to put this on your debut album. For a staple and a stamp of approval. But you did that. You made history. And I'm so fucking happy. And this was a fucking big ass business move. Because regardlessly if people like the rest of your songs or not, you automatically solidified almost a number 1 album. Because of you putting that single on your album. It's gonna help sell your album. Great business move. And then we have Girls in the Hood, which I love the BT performance. I love that you took the NWA beat. I just couldn't get into the meat and potatoes of the song. To me, the song, it just doesn't do it for me. It didn't do it for a lot of people, but for me personally, I just didn't like it. I didn't care for it. And then we get into the last track, which is Don't Stop. Don't stop, pop that cat, just like that, work it bitch, shake it in, work that, Like, it's too generic. It's, at least for the chorus, if the chorus was different, I might have tolerated it more. You were spitting on the song. You definitely had cadence, you definitely had your flow, you had a few punchlines and metaphors in there. But overall, it was just too simple for me. It was too cheesy. It was too watered down. You didn't give me what I needed on that song. So overall, I would have to give this album, out of 17 tracks, I'll have to give this album a 7 out of 10. And this is why. I love the opening. I did not like the closing of the album. It was kind of in a order, but it wasn't completely cohesive. And for me, and I know a lot of your fans, like, we love you. We know you can rap down boots. We know this. It's just becoming redundant, and we don't want you to pigeonhole yourself and to put yourself in a box. Like, yes, you tried something different on Don't Rock Me to Sleep and what other song? Work that, twerk that. Ride me like a rodeo. Like, that was cute. Like, you tried different things, even though you said, oh, I'm a rapper, I don't do this pop shit, but you trying pop stuff. It's cool. However, I feel like I need more shots fired. I need more songs that you're not just talking about your pussy, not talking about sex, not talking about being a bad bitch. Like, you can have those anthems in and out your music, in and out your album, but let it be a greater balance. Or you're just gonna be that rapper who just stood in her box. We've seen rappers, female and male rappers, who stood in a box and they were successful, but they didn't reach the heights that they could have read. Especially your talent. You write. You have that energy. You have that spunk. Your flow is good. So overall, I was pleased with the album, but this, for me, was not a classic album. This was not a hardcore. This was not a Pink Friday. This was not a Invasions of Privacy. This was not a cookbook. This was not. It wasn't that. You definitely can get there. You definitely can put in the work and have a classic album. But to come out on your debut album and not fully deliver what we wanted, it's kind of disappointing for me. I just hope that you look at the bigger picture and really just understand your power and understand your place and or where you actually want to be. Maybe you want to just be that turn-up girl and to just have bad bitch anthems and to talk about sex all the time. And if that's what you want to do, absolutely, by all means. But you just be limiting yourself in your career. And we wouldn't want that to happen for you. Because you deserve more than that. Thank y'all for listening to King with the Cheese channel. This is episode 71. This was Good News by Miss Megan Thee Stallion. And I can't wait for more videos to come out. I definitely want a Circles video. I definitely want a Savage remix video. We deserve it by now. You put on an album, that needs to be, whether that's part of your rollout or XYZ, we need a video for that. Because that's going to be everything that's going to make the internet, and that's going to resurface the song again. I definitely want a video for Do It On The Tip. And I definitely would not mind a video for... I wouldn't mind a video for Go Crazy. I wouldn't mind a video for Sugar Baby. Yeah, but definitely Circles. Circles has to be in your next video. Period. You killed it. I can just visually imagine the sickness that it's going to be. And if y'all have not seen Body, go fucking see it. It is sickening. It is one of her best videos, or her best videos to date. And she ate that shit up like how she said in her first verse. Look at how I ate it up. Look at how I bodied that. Ate it up and gave it back. Like, cut it out. Stop shitting, stop playing with the girl, and get into her gig. Thank y'all for listening to King with the Cheese channel, episode 71. Laters.